Welcome to Code Fast with Prince Lee. And today we are going to be studying positioning in CSS. So this tutorial online has been going on for some weeks now. So we intend to learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And this course is properly arranged on my YouTube channel on a playlist. So it's well arranged and well labeled. So you can subscribe to my channel and follow this tutorial from the very first video to the last video. So right now we have completed HTML. We have done, we are on CSS now. We'll soon be through with CSS and we're going to be doing JavaScript. So if you follow us and complete this tutorial online, you'll be able to make any design or any application with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript with ease. So let us begin our studies for today. Alright, so this is where we are right now. Over the weeks, we have learned so many CSS properties and we are position. So today we are going to look at position and maybe look at Z index. Then for this video, then our next video, we are going to look at transition and we're going to look at animation. So then other videos, we are going to be looking at XVG, display, and grid. By the time we are done with grid, then we are totally done with CSS. So we'll start studying JavaScript. So let's look at position. So position is the way where elements are placed on your on your browser. Right, so we'll do some examples. Make some examples. Let me create another file. Just call it position.html. All right, so I'll make my boilerplates. Right, so if you don't know how to do this yet, please watch my previous video and you're going to understand how to make a boilerplate. So let's make three elements. So we have element 1, element 2, and element 3. All right. So if you look at it now, you're not going to see anything until we style it and give them some properties. So let me do an internal styling. All right. So I'll get the elements. I'll define the width and height. Width. Let me just do 2 pixels. Height. 2 pixels. 2px. Alright, let me give it background of green. So I will duplicate this and make for the other 3 elements. So this will be for the second element, and this will be for the third element. I would like to give them margins so that we see a separation between all the elements of let's say 10px. So I'll put this on all the classes. All right, so let's see what we have done so far. All right, so this is what we have done so far. Okay, let me just keep this aside. All right. Okay. So we made 3 different elements. So we are going to see how position works on this element. I would like to reduce the size, so let me reduce the size. So see 3 of them on my screen. Okay, so I will use this 200. All right, so we're seeing two of them now. So in position, we have some values that we are going to be learning about so we can know how to position our elements no matter what we want. So these values are, so this is the position properties. So we have the static, we have relative, we have fixed, we have absolute, we have sticky, right? So we are going to be looking at this one, two, three, four, five values and how to use it. So as this element is, as you create your element without defining a position, it will have a default value of static, even if we don't come here to write static. It will have that default value called static, right? So all these elements here now are automatically static. So what static means is it is static and it cannot move and nothing is going to move in it. So we have another element called the relative, right? So this is the, okay, let me add relative on this element now and you see what's happened. So we have the relative element. So once we set this relative element, this relative element will have some freedom to move and interact, right? So let us see something. Let us move this element now since we have made it a relative. So I would like us to push it a little bit from where, from the current position. So the current position now, push it from left. This is left, right? So I'll make our left properties and I'm going to be adding some pixels and see what's going to happen. Now you see what happened. So because the position is relative, right? Yeah, it can change, you can reposition it. So let me remove this, or let me make this static and see what will happen. So if I make it static now, see it returns back even if I have added 200 pixels at the left. So that is what happens when you use the relative, right? All right. So now we are going to be looking at another position and we're going to apply it on the element 2, this element. So let's look at position. So now we know what is static position. Means it's just still and then nothing, it cannot move, nothing can pass through it. So we have known what is relative. So let us look at absolute. So this second element now, um, okay, this is what I will do. So it will be in uniform. So this one now, we leave this one to be static. The first element to be static. And the second element to be relative. So I'm going to shift it, take this. And right, good. Then this third one, I'm going to make it absolute. So I make the position absolute. All right. So let me explain what this absolute does. When you define an element to be absolute, the element is going to leave the flow of the element. Defaultly, elements are stacked in order. The first element, like the first element you place, will be on top if it's a block element. Then the second one will follow, and the third one is going to follow. That is how elements are placed. But when you define an element to be absolute, The element will leave the flow of this element. It will leave the flow and relate with the nearest relative element.